Shabbat Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Shemel Shai, Bahashim Mekafodash, double homage to the apostles, the elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shabbat Shalom, and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Alquath had to listen, learn, and being a pillar of rest, the 144,000. The 1/3 of the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother slash elder. Shabbat Shalom slash Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you all. Salakia. It's a mouthful. Okay. Today is Monday, right? And as I was contemplating what to do a lesson on, the Spirit came to me and immediately said, probably because of the situation that I'm in, okay, I'm catching hell, and I know that we all are, because I am, and you better be Salakia. What was it? It was great is your reward. All right. I'm going through the 16-year-old daughter blues right now, right? And whatever that is, and that's my challenge. But anyway, as I go through it, right, and as the Most High prepares me and I understand it completely, you catch hell. So anyway, today's Monday, and there's something called Blue Monday, right? So let's examine that. Through the Spirit, I'm like, what am I going to do? And the Spirit said, great is your reward. Okay, so we'll get to great is your reward. Here we are, Blue Monday, right? How many more Blue Mondays are we going to have to go through, right, until Yahweh Shai comes, Anyway, the definition of Blue Monday. Okay, a Monday on which one feels gloomy or dispirited, especially because one has to return to work after the weekend. Now, we work every day, right? So, but this is some worldly shit. Oh, Monday, we got to go back to work. That's the definition of Blue Monday. Okay? Blue is a name given to a day in January, blah, blah, blah. It's just, you got to go back to work on Monday. Okay? So, Prince wrote a song called Manic Monday that he gave to the Bangles, if you understand anything about publishing, music writing, and musical lore, right? And Babylon the Great. Oh, nigga, this. Yeah. Anyway, if you're into entertainment, if you are in the entertainment field, right, then you understand things like this. Let's see, Manic, M-A-N-I, Manic Monday is a song by the Bangles, right? Why is Prince in there? Prince. Okay, song by the Bangles. Who wrote it? Manic Monday. Who sang Manic Monday? Did Apollonia write Manic Monday? No, Eknerp wrote it. Let's find out. And this is just a little preface. I'll get to the point. Manic Monday is a song recorded by the American pop rock group. The song was written by this nigga right here, Prince, under the pseudonym Christopher Tracy. Christopher originally was intended for the group Apollonia 6. It describes a woman who is waking up to go to work on Monday, wishing it was still Sunday, so that she could continue relaxing. Okay, Manic Monday. So anyway, the reason behind this is because I'm going to start a series called Monday's Message. Okay, so the message I got today from the Spirit, right, in Monday's Message, and the Monday's Message is called Monday's Message to the Prophets. And I know I'm rambling, but it's an exhortation to the prophets. So it's a series. That's what I'm trying to launch here. So, on the first installment of Monday's message to the prophets, great is your reward. So, let's get that. Great. I'm like, what am I going to do today? Great is your what? Now, what does this say? And it just hit me. Just the words came, great is your reward. I'm like, okay. Which means, type that in and go to the scripture and see what it says. And lo and behold, it's a message to the prophets. Okay. This is how things work for me as a songwriter, right? As a songwriter, right? Kind of born into that, but that's the way my mind works. So this pops into my head. Great is your reward. That's the little, popcorn kernel trail. Follow that, right? So you type in "great is your reward," and then the message comes through. Matthew 5:12. Rejoice. There's the message. Okay. On Monday's message to the prophets. This is an exhortation to the brethren, right? Starting with the elder apostles of GMS all the way down, okay? And like-minded doctrine. All right, so this is an exhortation to you. Hey, rejoice! All right, on not Manic Monday, but Monday, on Blue Monday. Every Monday, there's going to be what? An exhortation, right? A message to the prophets on Monday. Today's message is this: rejoice and be exceeding glad. All right? I know it's hard. See, in the faith, and you're supposed to catch hell. If you're catching hell, you're supposed to, you understand, hey, you're on the right track. What? You need to be told that at this point. It's always good to hear it again, especially on Manic or Blue Monday. All right? As you go back to work on Blue Monday, hey, rejoice and be exceeding glad. Why? This is the message that I got popped into my head. Great is your reward. Great is your reward. All you got to do is jump straight to Romans 9 and see what pertains to us. Real quick. Let's do that real quick. Okay, what pertains to us? That's, where I'm led. I'm sure brothers, I kind of work in a, different fashion, and everybody's different. I need to learn where do you go when you're looking for the riches, right? Romans 9, real quick. To whom pertaineth, right? Start right here in 4. And that's it. That's all we need. Okay? To the people of Israel. They are the people of Romans 9 and 4 in the NLT. They are the people of Israel, God chosen to be the Most High's adopted children. The Most High revealed his glory to them. He made his covenants with them and gave them his law. He gave them the privilege of worshiping him and receiving his wonderful promises. Okay. Now we go back where? Here. Great is your reward. Let's go. What's the reward? The Most High, the adoption. Who is the reward for? It's for us, right? Through the seed line, right? Adopted back in, right? Got a second chance. The glory, the Most High is revealing himself to us, top down, right? Covenants, the law, and being able to be exclusive. We're holy, right? And everything that comes with that. just in a nutshell. Great is your reward. You can't even think that high. Your feeble brain as a slave in Esau's kingdom, you got to understand, dude. You're fully retarded. Okay? But great is you can't even fathom. Nigga don't understand the word fathom. Right? For so they persecuted they the what? Prophets which were be. Who is this talking? Who is this a message to? Is this a message to anybody? This is a message to who? The prophets who were before. This is a message to who? Who is the prophets that were before you? Nigga is you. Okay, what is it saying? Hey, be glad, nigga, it's almost over. You ain't gonna have to go through this no more. Your job is almost done. Okay, here's the message. You're almost done. You're almost at the end of your walk. Okay? Be exceeding glad. Hey, you people are special. Who? Prophets, man. If you're a prophet, Lord willing, you know, you've been in this thing for 15, 17, 18, whatever that number is. You're like this, man, I hope. Right? So let that guide you. Let this Monday be like this. Okay. Hey, this is what I heard from a brother. I forget what his name is. He's down in Dallas, young brother. Isa Mawaf is his name. Young prophet. Young, you know. He's very learned and he's raw with it. You listen to him, but what he said was, he said this. He said, hey, prophets are men too. He said that shit. I'm like, oh. Because you got to be reminded, you know. You got to be reminded that you're a prophet. You don't just, hey, I'm a prophet. You don't walk around talking about, hey, I'm a prophet. Somebody got to, you say, oh, I guess so, huh? They do say that. You're so busy shirking that, you know, they call you elder, you correct it, and then you become one, you like, oh, you got to correct yourself, right? Daily, examine yourself, but you know, you are a prophet. If you've been doing this thing and you're here at this point, guess what? You need to be exhorted. You're a prophet. All right? Now, let's go over it again. What's the message? Rejoice. Stop right there. And, see, not only rejoice, and there's more. Okay? But let's start and then pause. What does that comma mean? Right? Rejoice. Take a breath. Rejoice. Right? And then another instruction. Right? And then look at that. Stop right there. Okay? Rejoice, number one. And not only that, but this. Be exceeding glad. Where is that? Be exceeding joyful. Describe that. Rejoice and be exceeding glad. Triumphant. What does that mean? That means you won. What does triumphant mean? Be triumphant. Be joyful. And be what? What does it mean to triumph? Okay. You won. All right. Transported with joy. Look at that. You can fly. Is that? Let's examine this. Rejoice and triumph. What does triumph mean? It means you won. You won a battle. Okay? We got to examine. Let's examine the word triumph. I do this all the time. This word triumph. This Microsoft OneDrive bullshit with them. Triumph. Like it's not a motorbike. Look at that. A great victory or achievement. War. It goes into war. Okay? Possession. after victory. What? A ride into ancient Rome after victory. Victory of what? Okay. To celebrate what? Triumphs of what? A garden built, a victory garden. A victory or conquest by or as if by military. This is dealing with war. When you win a war, fight or competition. Triumph, definition in the Cambridge English Dictionary. A very great success, achievement, or victory equals when you win a war, fight, or competition. Let's go back and read that again. Triumph, where'd that go? Rejoice and be glad. Where's that word triumph? Okay, so we could do this all day. This is an exhortation to who? The prophets. There it is. Rejoice. Then rejoice. And what triumph? Why? Triumph does what? Because you have won. Triumph. A very great success, achievement, or victory when you win a war, fight, or a competition. Rejoice and triumph because your reward is great in heaven. Rejoice and exult for plenteous, exceeding glad. Be joyful. We are joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Joyful and triumph. That's a song. O come all ye faithful. See how my mind works? So what is this word? Joyful and triumph. Be joyful and triumphant. That's the good news. What is the good news? Right? Good tidings unto the rich, right? What are the good tidings? There's one word, right? Recompense. What does that word recompense go into, right? Anyway, I won't go that direction. Pull it back. Let me reel it back in. Anyway, now let's read this with understanding. You won the war. Be joyful and triumphant. Who? Ye that have forsaken daughters. Right? Here's how you cheer yourself up on a Monday. Be joyful and triumphant because your reward is great in the heavens. Right? The Most High is watching, laughing with you right now. Right? Lord willing, He's speaking to you through me as a conduit from which it flows. For so were the prophets before you persecuted. You, nigga, you've been through this before. You should be good at it by now. This is the last time. Okay? Is there more after that? Let's see. You're the salt of the earth. Okay. Yeah, of course. Hey, you're a prophet. Stand up. All right? Stand up. Stand tall. Let's get that. Let's see. I got Blue Monday. I got Monday's message. I got Great is Your Reward. Prophets are men too. Shalom to the young brother. I'm sure they're calling him a up and coming elder, Azamawat down there in Dallas, I believe. Brilliant, shining brother. Know he's glowing. Anyway, let me get Ezekiel 33. What did I say I was going to get? I forgot that quick. Damn, I forgot. Let me get Ezekiel. Because, it is what it is at this point. It's just an exhortation, all right, for me as well. So, We're coming up on this. All right. Prophets are men too. And there's a separation going on. The wheat from the chaff. Just because you got on fringes and a border of blue, right? Don't mean that your middle name ain't Peggy. You see that going on. Anyway, the C hip, right, is what's going to distinguish, right? And that's why the Most High separated Peggy, because they would have got credit for the C hip too. But they completely out of themselves when they tried to blame that on us. Tried to blame that peg on us. It will come back to you, nigga. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Back to this word, prophet. Okay? Hey, great is your reward in heaven, man. That's it. That's all there is. All right? And, real soon, then shall they know. Let's get that real quick. 16. And I'm going to go ahead and close it. I forgot where I was, Hey, let the Spirit follow the Spirit wherever it leads. This is then shall they be known, right? Let's get that. 2 Ezra 16:73. Then shall they be known. Who are my chosen? They shall be tried as the gold in the fire. All right. Hear ye, O my beloved, saith the Lord, the days of Jacob's trouble are at him, but I will deliver who? Who's you? The elect. Right? That's that 100% true. I will deliver you from the same. All right. So, just an exhortation. Monday's message to the prophets. Great is your reward, so don't trip. Oh, I know where I was going now. I was gonna get. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. All right, and forgive me for going long, but I'm gonna get it. It is. It's look up for your redemption. All right, that belongs on here. You prophets, right? You men of the Lord with 100% truth, going out there making your bodies a living sacrifice, right? My fellow brethren, all right? Look up, all right, for your redemption. What does that go into? That goes back into triumph. Look up for your, right? Look up for. Luke 21 and 28. And when these things shall begin to pass, what things? Right? Well, when you see them chariots and the rest of these things, earthquakes in diverse places and uprisings of the people, right? When these things begin to come to pass, we see that. Then do what? Then look up. What is that? What's that look up? Well, let's look it up. All right. Is that the blue letter? Oh, what is it? Look up. Luke. Luke 21. Bear with me, I'm slow. Luke 21. Generally. I'm generally slow. Generalmente. Luke 21, what, 24? Did we say? So look up. 28. Okay, so then look up. What do we got? Anak, anakapto.
Strong's G352. Anakupto. Anakupto.
What am I looking for? Slovakia. Okay, look up and then lift up your head. What is anakupto? Unbend, rise, lift up figuratively. What are we looking for here? One's soul to be exalted. Lift up your spirits. Stand up. Unbend. Rise. So it doesn't mean to look up into to throw your head back. You understand? And toss your gaze up into the sky. It doesn't mean that look up. It means to raise oneself up. Okay? To be elated. Okay? How you feel about yourself. Okay? You used to be a slave, right? Right now you're supposed to be transforming yourself into a ruling class mentality to raise one or lift oneself up, not to level your head back to the sky so that you can see what's in the sky. That's not what it means to look up. It means to raise one's self-awareness, to understand that you're no longer on the bottom. Now you're about to run this shit. That's what it. If you can't understand what I'm making a differentiation about, oh no, nigga, it just means to look up into the sky. That's not what it means. It means to lift up one's self. Oh no, 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 nigga. It says look up. No, that's not what it means. Look, where does it say to look into the sky right here at all? It doesn't. If you don't comprehend that, you're just a nigga. To raise or lift oneself up, one's body, one's soul, to be elated or exalted. Understanding that you have been raised up from a slave, right? To a wise man, right? That's what's going on here. So, what in the sense of reversal, you went from from shit to sugar, if you will. It's a lot. Salakia. Anyway, so going back, let's read it again. All right. When these things and when these things shall begin to come to pass, then look up. Then what? Then understand that you're now undergoing a transition. You're no longer on the bottom. Walk with a sense of dignity. Okay? Seek out and maintain integrity. Not just be a nigga. It's no longer okay to just be a nigga because you're black. All right? Then look up and lift up your heads. What does it mean to lift up your head? Does that mean to look into the sky also? It means to walk with some fucking dignity. Right? Why? Because great is your redemption, because your redemption draws, because you're about to be restored. What do you mean redemption? Okay. Well, what's the good news? All right. That you're going to be avenged. That's the good news. Anyway, that's the exhortation. You guys are prophets. And you know what? Prophets are men too. Let's go back to this one more time. It's a lot. Where do we start? Rejoice and be glad. Okay. Be happy about it. Hey, man, be happy about it, prophet. Look, be happy about it, prophet. You did this before. We're good. You only got to die. It's possible that you may have to die one more time. Hey, you're good. All right? Remember? You've done this before. All right? I'm going to bring it to mind. I'm going to bring it to your, bring it again to mind. I'm going to stir up your pure mind one more time. Yeah, man. Be happy. Be happy about it. That's it. All right, so with that, you prophets, this is Monday's message. Great is your reward. Be happy about it. All right. With that, we hope that the prophets were exhorted. And yeah, Shabbat Shalom.